I'm going to start off by saying that I've been picked on in school a lot when I was a teenager. My years in high school and junior high were a nightmare as far as ridicule goes. A lot of us, if not all of us, have been made fun of sometime in our lives. Some have taken it and others have moved on, but others have had it even harder. And for the ones that have taken it this far, it does cause a later impact in their lives. And even worse, they're aware of it. Poor Fluttershy has been left out in the majority of Season 2, and to wait for her spotlight was a bit of a chore. But in the end, it was damn worth it because her episode, Hurricane Fluttershy, easily dives into this matter as this is her motive. After watching it, it's easy for me to say that it's one of the most emotionally well-driven episodes I've ever seen.
I just wish that there was more episodes of Fluttershy in the second season. In the beginning of this episode, I got a good laugh when I saw Fluttershy as a tree. She did say she wanted to be a tree in the first season. Of course, she was just trying to hide from Rainbow Dash.
We start off with the gathering of all the Pegasi in Ponyville led by Rainbow Dash, prepping to stir up a hurricane to gather as much water supply for Cloudsdale in order to continue the weather for Equestria. Fluttershy is involved, but is still compelled to attend due to her unfortunate ridiculing experience in her fillyhood. While attending with other Pegasi, her past trauma haunts her so much that it weakens her flight power, which is needed for the hurricane, but she does whatever she can to overcome it. This episode did a really good job in making me sympathize with Fluttershy. The moment she burst into tears in front of Dash and her overall fear was so heart-wrenching.
Fluttershy, wait! So some punks poked a little fun at you when you got stage fright. Big deal! You aren't gonna go quit just because of that, are you? Yes! But I need you! I'm sorry, Rainbow Dash. I just don't have the courage right now.
Where's the tissue box when you need one? While Fluttershy may have dealt with assertiveness and conquering fears, facing the past was a different approach. Her backstory, while sounding weak at first, is a really good motive. It actually shows what makes Fluttershy who she is. The fact that ridicule is what caused such trauma and how it affects her from her fillyhood is a good demonstration of how people take it effectively in reality. As I said, some people think it's nothing, but others take it pretty hard. Admittedly, I did at some point, so I knew exactly how Fluttershy felt.
Now, I don't like it when Fluttershy cries, and I'm sure most Fluttershy fans don't either. She's supposed to be happy, not sad. I did like the scene where all the animals gather around Fluttershy to comfort her, because it reminded me of a scene from Disney's Snow White. I was also surprised to see that Angel was being sweet to Fluttershy, because he's usually mean to her. It was also cute that the animals were helping her train and helping her get over her past fear.
Rainbow Dash was also a lot more supportive in this episode. Lately, the writers have been treating her pretty wrongly and just making her very cocky and arrogant, with very little likability. Here, Dash did show some arrogance, but she controlled it a lot more, and at most, felt concerned a lot more for Fluttershy. Add to this, she wanted to break the wing power record to impress the leader of the Wonderbolts, but she didn't let it get to her when it couldn't happen, so she knew what was most important. In short, she had more sportsmanship and fairness to others. Dash was supposed to be known for loyalty, and she had it the most in this episode. I normally don't go over the producer names of the show, but here, I really have to give credit where credit is due. While Daniel Ingram covers the musical numbers, William Anderson does the orchestrated background music. The music he composed in this episode was fresh and captivating, from the scene when Dash was testing her wing power to Fluttershy's emotional breakdown, to a montage guitar solo for Fluttershy. Oh man, do I love this show! I want taps for that! Also, Cindy Morrow did a great job writing this one. After watching her episodes like Sister Who's Social and Read It and Weep, she can really dive into personal subjects and strengthen the show's morals. She, Megan McCarthy, and M.A. Larson are my favorite writers so far.
Well, I did enjoy this episode. It had a great moral lesson, many emotions, but also humor. It was nice to see Fluttershy have another episode, but I think she could have had more than one in Season 2. That's just my opinion, though.
While the plot was formulated, predictable, and overstuffed with sports cliches, every piece worked. It was worth it. This episode had me rooting for Fluttershy to the very end and caring for her while surpassing her haunted past. I know I love all the characters, but this is a great step in developing Fluttershy in such a way. I also love the humor in this episode, especially the ongoing joke with the muscular Pegasus that appears out of nowhere. Hooray for steroid jokes! But as of now, I think the creators are doing so well even without Lauren Faust. But until next time, take care, bronies.